It was supposed to be a 5-minute drive. He'd left work, his phone in his pocket, his seatbelt fastened, just a normal Tuesday evening. 15 minutes later, he was face down on the pavement, handcuffed, struggling to breathe, and within an hour, he was gone. The official story? He fit the description. But the truth was far darker. This is the story of Marcus Hall, a 29-year-old warehouse supervisor, a father of two, with no criminal record, whose life was cut short during what should have been a routine traffic stop in Brookhaven County. In the weeks that followed, police reports, body cam footage, and eyewitness accounts painted conflicting pictures. The more the community pushed for answers, the more questions arose. Who was Marcus supposed to be mistaken for? Why was the stop so aggressive? And why did key minutes of body cam footage mysteriously vanish? Tuesday, April 18, 2023. Marcus clocked out of his shift at 6:12 p.m. Co-workers said he was in good spirits, joking about his daughter's school play later that week. Security footage from the warehouse showed him leaving through the side lot, climbing into his silver Honda Accord. He texted his partner, "On my way. You need anything from the store?" She replied, "Milk. Love you." That would be the last message she ever sent him. At 6:21 p.m., Marcus turned onto Brookhaven Parkway, a 4-lane stretch of road with sparse traffic. According to police radio logs, officers Daniel Briggs and Matthew Cole were patrolling the area when a "be on the lookout" alert came through, a suspect in an armed robbery, last seen in a silver or gray sedan, African-American male, early 30s. No plate number. No distinct markings. Just vague descriptors. Body cam footage begins with flashing lights as Marcus pulls over. He complies immediately, placing his hands visibly on the wheel. Officer Briggs approaches on the driver's side, Cole on the passenger's. From here, the accounts diverge. Police claim Marcus appeared nervous and non-compliant when asked to step out of the vehicle. The footage, however, shows him asking, calmly, "What's going on, officer?" before Briggs repeats the order. Within 30 seconds, Briggs opens the door himself, pulling Marcus out. Neighbors nearby recall hearing raised voices, then Marcus saying, "I haven't done anything." The next 2 minutes are chaotic. The camera angle jerks. Officer Cole claims Marcus resisted by pulling his arm away. But the body cam shows a quick movement, Marcus trying to steady himself as Briggs twists his wrist. A takedown follows. Marcus is slammed against the hood, then shoved to the ground. His head hits the asphalt. Briggs presses a knee into his back. Cole holds his legs. Marcus says, "I can't breathe," 3 times. At 6:24 p.m., Briggs radios for backup, labeling it a resisting suspect. Within 90 seconds, 2 more squad cars arrive. By the time EMS is called, Marcus is unresponsive. The report says CPR was initiated immediately, but the footage doesn't show compressions until paramedics arrive 6 minutes later. At Brookhaven Memorial, Marcus is pronounced dead at 6:58 p.m. Cause of death: cardiac arrest following physical restraint. The medical examiner notes abrasions on his forehead, bruising on his ribs, and hemorrhaging in the neck muscles, consistent with forceful compression. But here's where it gets even stranger. When the Hall family's attorney requested full body cam footage, the department provided files with a 4-minute gap between 6:22 and 6:26 p.m., the exact window when Marcus went from standing to unconscious. Police blamed a technical malfunction. But an internal memo, leaked weeks later, revealed a different story. Officer Briggs manually disabled his camera after noticing a lens obstruction. In depositions, Briggs insisted Marcus reached for his waistband, making him fear for his safety. No weapon was found. No evidence tied Marcus to the robbery suspect. And yet, the department initially ruled the use of force within policy. Marcus's death was not an isolated incident. In the last 5 years, Brookhaven County has seen 8 fatal encounters during traffic stops involving black men. In 6 of those cases, the justification began with the same phrase, "He fit the description." Civil rights advocates argue that the phrase has become a catch-all, vague enough to justify stops, yet specific enough to target. According to state data, African Americans make up 14% of the county's population but account for nearly 60% of police stops. Local activist Darnell Price puts it bluntly, fitting the description is just modern code for racial profiling. Public outrage grew quickly. Within days, protesters gathered outside the Brookhaven Police Department. Chants of "Justice for Marcus" echoed through downtown. The Hall family filed a wrongful death lawsuit, citing excessive force and civil rights violations. The case gained national attention, drawing coverage from major news networks. Under pressure, the department placed Briggs and Cole on administrative leave, but no charges were filed. The district attorney cited insufficient evidence to prove criminal intent. Marcus Hall's name is now etched on a mural in downtown Brookhaven, alongside others who died during police encounters. His partner, Erica, speaks to schools about implicit bias and traffic stop safety. His children, ages 8 and 5, are too young to fully understand. But they know their father didn't come home because someone said he fit the description. He was not the suspect. He was not armed. He was not given a chance. Marcus Hall should have made it home. Instead, his story has joined a growing archive of tragedies that reveal how systemic bias turns a simple drive into a death sentence. And the question remains, how many more will there be before something changes?